What's good, superstars? Back with another veve Omi video. You got superstar Joe. You got superstar Rob in the middle. How's it going, Rob?
You.
Just bashing you again and again and again to make sure it gets into your head exactly what we're talking about. Guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notifications. You know, whenever we post repetitive videos for your faces, just to get a point across. Guys, also become a superstar VIP. $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get one of these stars next to your name. Enter yourself into the giveaways at the end of every single month. Star in the Universe, one of the VIP exclusive giveaways that everybody loves. You can also follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, but join our Discord. We have an Omi veve chat there. It is popping right now. Everybody is talking about this Bitforex situation. I mean, we've seen a lot of stuff today, and makes us need to put a third video in a row on veve and Omi and talking about this situation, because I think not quite everybody is understanding maybe the implications about it. But Rob, how are you doing? And then let's get right into it.
I'm doing good, man. I was on the ecomi Discord today. Big Gucci was the inspiration of today's video. He said that it's extremely bullish, actually. So he said there's no exchange that supply who could hold walls. It's extremely bullish, actually. 22 billion locked up. So this was the inspiration of the video, because it seems to be a belief of some community members that it's actually very bullish that this Bitforex, I mean, I don't even know what to call it at this point. This ghosting by Bitforex happened. It's a bullish thing for the Omi token. And I think it's important that we really talk about what are the risks and the results of this now and what could happen. None of us know for sure exactly what happened. There's no official explanation, and there's absolutely no communication from Bitforex on what is going on. But I can't see any really path here where these tokens will ever be locked up for at least a long period of time. They're going to get it released eventually. And I think we got to break this down, Joe. So I'm just going to start off quickly by just going to the chart. Yep. And the chart is the Omi chart. Today, despite all of the risks and all of the stuff going on right now, Omi's pumping. So the key issue here is that Omi at any point could flood the market, because Bitforex, we don't know what happened. If they got hacked, let's say, then they lost a lot of money. They probably owe their shareholders a lot of money. They probably owe their creditors a lot of money. And there's a good chance that every dollar that they have in their possession, including the Omi, will have to be liquidated at some point so they can get US dollars and pay people off. So they have a lot of Omi right now in their arsenal that they may have to sell off to not go to jail. Okay? So that is something that can really, really happen. That is not off the table right now. And on top of that, let's say they didn't get hacked, and let's say they're just going bankrupt. Like, why would you stay quiet? Like, why would you go quiet for 5 days if you're just doing regular maintenance? So, like, best case scenario, it's regular maintenance, and they're going to just give everybody their Omi back. But I don't see a world where this is bullish in any degree, and I don't see a world where everyone's getting their Omi back. And even the pump that we saw this month, honestly, Joe, it's not even, like, tangible. Like, it was creative. It was a lot of hype. There was no real utility that was released. We know that the average active growth of user on veve is like 13 user per day. You're only getting 13 new active wallets per day. The growth is extremely small. So all of this is actually being purchased by the community who's already here. And I'm not really confident that it's going to have the legs to hold the prices of the past. And I think that I don't even know what you call this little bull trap here. I don't think it, people got to really understand that Omi can show up at any time in the market.
Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it, there's three scenarios that will happen here. First one, you talked about, maybe this is scheduled maintenance with zero communication. Who knows why? And people will get access to their wallets again. Yay. Everybody gets their stuff back. We hope that for everybody. But at the same time, you're going to have collateral damage from that because of the shock and awe for a lot of people who are not well versed in custodial wallets. They don't do that. So they're going to sell their Omi to USD a lot. There's going to be people who cash their money out because they want to be in fiat. It's just going to happen. That's going to happen because of the scare. That didn't happen yet because they don't have access to those funds. So option A, that didn't happen yet. So this first sell-off that you saw, that was a little bit of people just selling the news. And then people are buying back because they think price is lower, let us buy back. That's what the run back is today. You see the sentiment on Twitter. You see it everywhere. People saying, oh, okay, people are selling. They're selling scared. I love to buy when they're scared. guys, has not even touched the markets yet. All right, let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. If they get their wallets back, there's going to be people scared. They're going to sell their stuff to fiat. It's going to happen. Not everybody. There will be a portion of people. That's the best case scenario. Second case scenario is that they are hacked, meaning that the hackers will take OMI or whatever they got in their possession, and they will eventually liquidate to get their cash or move it to whatever they need to move it to, meaning that OMI will hit the market. It could, if the hackers are well versed in OMI, maybe they'll wait for every time that there's a pump, and they'll just keep that price down to a certain point where it can never get past because there's 20 million or 20 billion tokens waiting to enter circulation again. But it is not locked up. That is if they're well versed. If they're not well versed and they just want to take their money and run, it's all going to flood the market right away. So that's a hacking situation. The third one is if Bitforex goes bankrupt and there's just been some other issues with regulators or whatever they got to do, that they got to go bankrupt, and they got, like Rob said, they got to fulfill their liabilities, they have to liquidate the OMI. They will have to sell it all to take the money and then pay off all of the debt that they have in the company. And then whatever's left will get spread amongst the people, if there's any left, which probably, who knows how much will be left, will get spread, and it probably will not cover one-to-one. But we'll find out. I mean, that's usually how this stuff works in any previous case that's happened, right? So all three of those scenarios have not played out yet because nobody knows what's happening yet. Nobody has seen if it's been a hack, if it's been bankruptcy, or if it's been maintenance. So all three situations would cause downward pressure. And all three situations haven't even played out yet or started. So anybody making speculation and talk about why this went down and why it went up, it's all based off sentiment. It's all based off news and FOMO and FUD and all that stuff. But the actual facts and the actual OMI that is in the exchange that has not been released yet has not impacted the price yet. So, I mean, buying now and not knowing what's happening, to me, I'm not doing it. But, I mean, teach their own.
Yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't be doing it either, but you guys can do whatever you want. But now let's talk about what the most likely scenario is. So what legitimate business does this? So their website shows you this. They're an exchange. They literally operate solely off their website. And their website has been doing this for the last 5 days. And they haven't said a word. I mean, at first, they were saying unscheduled maintenance, whatever that means. We haven't heard from the team. Not one time. Veve themselves, or Ecomi, has reached out to them. They haven't responded. Their Telegram group had one mod who said that supposedly she can't even hear from the team herself. No one knows what's going on. So what's the most likely scenario? I don't believe any legitimate business who's serious about operating for the future is going to act like this. Okay, so one option was that they actually got hacked and they don't know what's going on. They're trying to figure it out. And they said, don't even bother messaging the family here because we got hacked and we don't know the answer. But if you actually got hacked, you should it's better PR to just tell everybody you got hacked. It's actually easier. After 5 days, you're better off just telling, because the pros outweigh the cons. After 5 days, you're going to lose all your customers. Even if you could figure out the solution to this and come back, all your customers are like, no, I don't trust you guys anymore. You made me sit here for 5 to 6 days while my money was completely in limbo. I'm done with you guys. So if you're like, oh, we're hiding information so that the hacker doesn't keep attacking us, throw it out the window, because it gets to a point where it's like you're gonna have no customers left if you're serious about the longevity of your business. So I don't believe that this is a situation where they're not saying it because they're still trying to figure it out. I actually think it's the other option, unfortunately, which is that when you say nothing, you are less likely to say something that will get you in more trouble. And maybe this is a way of limiting their liability. Maybe they know they're done. They know it's over. And they're saying, we're not going to say a word. We're going to rug. And the less information that people know, the less damages were going to occur in the future. I think that we're hitting that point, and it is still speculation at this point, but we're hitting that point where you have to start seriously thinking that Bitforex is done for good, unfortunately. And they're saying nothing so that they can avoid additional, or they're trying to minimize their impacts, their damages that they are going to have to accept from this fallout. So, guy, I just don't know how this is bullish. I was really surprised, to be honest with you, to even see that there was this kind of sentiment that Bitforex going through this is a good thing for the OMI token. If you want to buy the OMI token, you can buy it. It's a free market. You do whatever you want. But you should buy it at least being realistic, in my opinion, with what the risks are. And at the end of the day, the risks are that a major exchange that had millions of was it billions of
22
OMI,
billion or something, 20 billion, something like
billions of OMI tokens locked up. They have these tokens, and we don't know what's going to happen with them. And if you're rolling the dice, odds are pretty good that it's either going to be liquidated at some point in the future and it's going to really dump. So, no new utility, no new nothing right now. Price pump, but there's literally nothing to go off of. And if those tokens flood the market, it's going to be a crush. Or it may be just best case scenario, everybody just gets their OMI back. And we're back to square one. But there's, like you said, Joe, there could be some at that point, some people will be like, yo, I'm done with this. I'm going to sell all my OMI. I'm getting out of this. Give me my money back. I'm done. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I think with that.
I mean, even this screen that you're showing here, like this is not what the screen you show if you're doing maintenance. You don't say, sorry, you've been blocked to your customers. This is a very scary screen for people. I think like you said, this is all speculation again. And guys, let's keep the speculation out of the OMI Discord. Keep it in our Discord if you want, and keep it in the comments on this video, because I know Pudding Cheeks and Foster Hill are probably getting crushed over there, and they have no clue what's happening. They've tried reaching out to the team, like you mentioned.
Stop the speculation.
Stop the speculation right there. Just give them a breather over there, because just like you don't know, they don't know, and they're trying to figure it out. But you gotta be realistic, like Rob said. You gotta be realistic here.
But Big Gucci came in here not just speculating, but speculating the complete opposite of the reality, which this is bullish, right? Like you know what I mean? So like, of course, Puddin's gonna lose his mind. He's gonna be like, no, stop the speculation. We can't have this in this chat.
Man.
Like Bitforex literally is like MIA, and they can't have the official ecomi chat speculating that now this is bullish for OMI.
And to be clear, like if there's any other small cap coin on Bitforex that's going through the same thing, it's the exact same feelings towards those coins, because the same three things are the only three outcomes that could happen from this whole situation. So it sucks. It sucks to be honest. And I think it's something we just got to see how it plays out. Obviously, if you have belief in the OMI token in the team and all that stuff, that's stuff that doesn't change. And I do agree with that sentiment that has not changed. But you have to realize that the numbers and the facts are something that can and probably will change in the near or soon time, right? Because we don't know how this is going to play out yet, and we know that there's a big bag that's just sitting there. Just like if there's somebody on the owners that held a big bag of OMI and then fought with the team, and now they have this big bag that they don't know if they're going to sell it or if they're going to do whatever with it. Like that's just being held over people's heads right now. Like if that was the case, that would be the same type of situation. So I think we got to all keep that in mind when we're going into this whole situation. And I think let's just sit back, let's see how it plays out. And guys, I really, really hope that whoever had money stuck on there gets some kind of relief. I mean, even if it's not everything, just hopefully something comes back to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just impossible to know. It's not looking good right now. I think that if you do have your OMI locked in this exchange, you better stay on top of this. You be in that ecomi chat. Trust me, you're gonna find out as long as you stay active, you're gonna find out if anything moves on this. But hopefully after this, if you currently have your OMI or your any other cryptocurrency and any other third parties, and you want to keep it there, I hope it's a very well trusted third party. Like even at Coinbase, you should really take your stuff off. So I wish you guys the best of luck, and hopefully everyone gets their OMI back. So you guys can let us know in the comments below. I mean, do you actually think that this is bullish for OMI? I'm curious. Like I didn't even think of that perspective, and it makes no sense to me, and I still can't agree with it because I just logically cannot understand it. So maybe let me know below if you're on the other side of the fence and you think there's actually some good that can come from this. So let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash subscribe button, join the super fam, hit the bell notification button to get every single video every single day. Also do superstar VIPs, $2 a month, start beside your name, ask your spreadsheets. Guys, thank you so much. Take care. See you next one.
Love you. Bye.